You're here because you want to know if someone is interested in you, as more than a friend or just at all. This video is going to help you figure out how to know if someone is interested in you without having to ask, because most people don't want to do that. So we're going to cover a few different ways to tell if somebody is interested. We're going to go over body language, their actions, what they're saying, and even their zodiac signs. So you may be thinking, if somebody likes me, why wouldn't they just tell me? There's actually a lot of reasons why somebody might keep their romantic interest a secret. Many people don't want to be the first one to say it. They want to see how you're feeling first. They want to test the waters. They want to make sure that you're interested in them before they let you know that they're interested in you. They might be afraid of getting hurt, afraid of being rejected, maybe they had a bad experience in the past and they don't want to put themselves out there right now. Sometimes somebody's just not looking for something serious, so they're not going to come out and say that they're interested. So this stage of romance, of the do they like me, do they not, is called the attraction stage, or the courtship phase. You might be trying to figure out, do they want to take things to the next level, which is the curiosity, the interest stage of the dating world. So how do we know if they feel the attraction, if they're taking a second look, if they want to know more? Well, the first thing you want to pay attention to is their body language. This is important because it's a subconscious thing that people do. They're not even aware that they're giving out indicators that they're interested in somebody, but it is a really good form of communication. So this is what you want to pay close attention to. Not too closely, or it'll probably come across as a little creepy, and we definitely don't want that here. So, are they moving closer to you? Are they leaning in towards you? Are they sitting or standing in your space? Are they moving barriers out of the way so that they can be closer to you? I mean, not so close that it's awkward, but definitely not standing across the room. Is your purse in between you? Are they kind of like pushing it aside a little bit so that they can get closer to you? So again, we don't want to be like nose to nose with them. Maybe we do. But are their pupils dilating? Is their skin getting flushed? Are their cheeks a little bit pink? Are they touching you? Little things like, is their hand grazing against yours? Do they reach out to touch your shoulder when they're talking to you? These are all signs that somebody is interested in you, that they might be feeling an attraction towards you. There might even be some slight differences between men and women. So with men, you might notice their lips parting, their eyebrows raising, and their eyes widening. Look down at their feet. Are they pointing towards you? Are their legs apart, whether they're sitting or standing? How's their posture? Are they sitting upright? This is a sign that they may be interested in you and hearing what you have to say. Are they picking off like imaginary dust? Are they kind of making themselves look better, tidying their hair? These are all signs that they are digging you completely. With women, their lips may part as well, but they're more likely to lick their lips. They might play with their hair, a lot of hair touching. Showing their neck or touching their neck in some way is a sign of being attracted. Placing their foot between you, like putting their foot between your feet if you're standing, or putting their foot between your feet if you guys are sitting next to each other. Exposing their wrist, like kind of holding it out like this towards you, is an indicator of interest. So those are some signs that a woman may specifically show when they're interested in somebody. A couple of things that you might think would be a sign of interest, but it could really go either way, is something like eye contact. Yes, eye contact is good, but too much can be fake, it can be forced, and the other thing is some people aren't good at eye contact, but that doesn't mean that they're not interested in you. Maybe they're just not the most confident, or they're a little bit shy, or they're just not somebody that's good or comfortable with eye contact. Men are more likely to do this, but women do it too, but it's the look down to up, so like a scanning of the person that you're looking at, and that could definitely indicate interest, but a lot of men and women just do it because they're just looking at you, like you've caught their attention for whatever reason, and it might not indicate that they are actually interested. Watch to see if the person you're interested in is mirroring you. Are they doing what you're doing? If you move your hair back, do they do the same thing? If you're using your hands to speak, are they doing that as well? A couple of other indicators is tilting your head to listen towards you. That is a sign of attraction. And also a real smile all the way up to the eyes can tell that somebody's genuinely interested in you. So here's some things that people might say if they're feeling the attraction, if they're really wanting more than just a friendship or, being your acquaintance. They might tell you that you're different than other girls or guys, and sometimes this can be a line, so be careful with that. But a lot of times it is meant as a genuine thing. They might say something like, oh, I don't know any girls like you, or I've never met a guy that's like this. Like something along those lines can indicate that they're interested. Right along with that is telling you that they've never met somebody like you before. And again, this could be a line, but it could be genuine. And if they're making comments about noticing things about you that are different from people that are in their life, it means that they think that you are exceptional. They think that you are a little bit extraordinary and they want to know more. They might say something like, no one makes me laugh like this, or, oh, no one's ever noticed that about me before. Something that indicates that they think that you are special in some type of way. If they share something personal with you, if they're talking to you and they tell you something that definitely seems like something they don't share with many people. Another indicator is teasing, not in a mean way, but light teasing, joking around with you. These are all indicators that somebody is interested in you. If after this video you want to know more about body language or maybe dating, relationships, even astrology, audiobooks.com is a really great place to start. They have a great selection of audiobooks about love, dating, relationships, marriage, even astrology. It's easy to listen and you can get 2 books completely free when you try out their service. So check the link in my description to get a free trial and 2 free books right now. So maybe you're still not really sure if somebody's interested in you. Here are some actions to help you tell if somebody is feeling it with you. A big indicator is if they get nervous around you or they're kind of like fumbling over their words. Even the most confident people get nervous around people that they like. So if the person you're interested in is nervous, a little anxious, seems like fidgety, that might mean that they like you too. They remember small details about you, things that you've barely ever talked about or maybe mentioned once, like your coffee order or that you're a morning person and you can't stay awake late at night. If somebody is into you, they are most likely going to make time for you. Even if you guys have some type of plan to get together, whether that's a date or just a hangout, and they have to cancel it, if they cancel it and they reschedule it, that is saying that they're interested. If they cancel it and they don't reschedule it or make any plans, that's not quite a good sign. So just pay attention if they're making time for you, if they're making sure that you are a part of their day and their life. Do they give you compliments, and more than just your appearance? Maybe they tell you you're cute, you're beautiful, you're hot, but are they also giving you genuine compliments about the person that you are? That is an indicator. Are they asking you questions about yourself? They're not just talking about themselves the whole time. They want to get to know you. They're trying to dig and get to learn who you are as a person. If they're interested in you, they might make a point to have some time, just the 2 of you, even if it's only for a few moments. Maybe their friends disappear and suddenly it's just the 2 of you. Have you noticed they smell really good? Maybe they're wearing a new cologne or perfume, their clothes are looking nice, their fashion has been taken up a level. They're really putting effort into their appearance when they know they're going to see you. And right along those lines, they want your approval. This isn't just with appearance, but they might say, hey, do you like this shirt? They want to know if you are feeling it too. If someone is interested in you and maybe they don't know you very well, they might start to pry a little bit about your relationship history or your current relationship status. They might ask questions, they might come out and just say, hey, do you have a partner? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Or they might kind of find a way to do that in a way that's not so obvious. When you're with them or talking with them, texting with them, the conversation lingers. They might say something like, oh, I have to go, and then they keep talking to you for an additional 10 minutes. They might be texting you when they're actually really busy, but they're always finding a way to make time for you, and they can't help but to keep talking to you if they're interested. You might see that they've added you to social media, they're interacting with your posts, they're looking at your stories. And another big action is they will try to contact you. Typically, if someone is interested, they might not come out and say, hey, I'm interested in you, let's date. But they'll try to find ways to be in contact with you, whether that's by text, being around you in person, calling you, becoming friends with your friends, getting in with your circle. And some people are more subtle about this because they are shy. They might not just text you because they're afraid that you don't want them to text you or you're not interested in them, something like that. But they'll find little ways to be in your life. Do you know someone's birthday? Great, then you know their zodiac sign, and their zodiac sign can actually help you figure out if they're interested in you. So if your person is an Aries, they might show off around you, they might be protective, they'll want to talk to you all the time, and they'll find ways to be around you. A Taurus might ask you to go somewhere nice with them, they might show you their favorite possessions, they might buy or give you food, even make you food, or they might even give you a thoughtful gift. Geminis will talk a lot when they're around you. They'll be in constant contact with you. They'll share their interests with you, they'll comment on your intelligence, and they'll be interested in knowing what you're interested in. A Cancer, they might find subtle ways to touch you, be affectionate, they'll check in with you, see how you're doing. They'll give you advice or help you out, and they'll genuinely listen to you, and they might invite you to their place. Leo is another sign that might show off around you, but they might also show you off. They take a picture of you guys together, they bring you around their friends. They become part of your friend group. They compliment you a lot, they might make a grand gesture, and they might even get a little bit possessive. Virgo will want to help you out. They'll remember the teeniest, tiniest little detail about you. They joke around a lot, and they'll love to have long conversations with you or just find ways to be in contact with you all the time. Libras can be naturally flirty or romantic, but they might also ask for your advice, or you're the person that they share their day with. They want to talk to you all the time and ask you tons of questions, and they will make a point of hanging out just you two. Scorpio, they stare at you intensely. They seem to know a lot about you, they ask around about you, they might bring you to their favorite place, and they want to be around you a lot. Sagittarius can be direct and just tell you that they like you, or they might show off around you, laugh, make jokes. They'll give you a lot of attention, they might try to teach you something or give you advice, and they seem really happy and attentive around you. Capricorns can get a bit awkward, but they'll also try to impress you. They'll want to know what your opinions are on things. They might just show up where you are. They might tease you, and they might ask questions to try to understand how you feel before they tell you how they feel. Aquarius will ask a lot about you. They want to know everything. They can get very nervous and flustered. They might try to become good friends first, and they will definitely try to impress you. Pisces can be romantic, but a lot of times they can just be confusing. They'll want to be around you all the time. They might make questionable comments that seem like they're interested, but you're not sure and you're second guessing yourself. They'll talk about their past relationships, or they'll ask about your past relationships because they're trying to figure you out. And they might seem in awe of you, like lots of compliments and flattery. If you're interested in the astrology portion of this video, make sure to check out this video right here for more information about the signs and what they're like when it comes to dating and if they have a crush on somebody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good day or night.